Hello and welcome to another episode of Deep Dive with me, Uday Pratap Singh. A trail of destruction, roofs ripped away, trees uprooted, power lines down. Hurricane Melissa has carved its name into history as one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes ever recorded. The Category 5 storm barreled into Jamaica, leaving behind catastrophic flooding, landslides and darkness across much of the island. It also made landfall in Cuba with winds still strong enough to flatten homes and uproot lives. On 28th October, Hurricane Melissa made landfall in southwestern Jamaica, the first time in modern history that the island nation has taken a direct hit from a Category 5 storm. Winds reached 185 miles per hour or nearly 300 kilometers per hour, tearing through homes, power grids as well as roads. Over 530,000 Jamaicans were left without electricity. Landslides, fallen trees and blocked roads cut off several communities. The Jamaican government called for international aid even before the storm made landfall. For a country of just 2.8 million people, the scale of destruction is staggering. Meteorologists called Melissa a once-in-a-generation storm. According to AccuWeather, which is a weather forecasting website, it's the third most intense hurricane ever recorded in the Caribbean, just behind Wilma in 2005 and Gilbert in 1988. On the Saffir-Simpson scale, Category 5 hurricanes mean winds over 157 miles per hour. Melissa reached 185, ranking it amongst the most powerful storms ever in the Atlantic Basin, just after Hurricane Allen in 1980. Its rapid intensification was fueled by the warm waters of the Caribbean, acting like jet fuel beneath the storm. When Melissa passed over Jamaica, that energy was briefly cut off, weakening the storm, but once it moved over open waters again, it re-intensified. After Jamaica, Melissa moved northeast, making its second landfall early Wednesday on Cuba's southeastern coast. The U.S. National Hurricane Center reported sustained winds of 120 miles per hour, classifying it as a Category 3 hurricane. The center issued hurricane warnings for the provinces of Granma, Santiago de Cuba, Guantanamo, Holguin and Las Tunas, as well as for the southeastern and central Bahamas. Cuban authorities evacuated more than 735,000 people from coastal areas as a precaution. President Miguel Diaz-Canel warned citizens that the storm would cause significant damage and urged everyone to follow evacuation orders. For many, it was deja vu. Melissa is Cuba's most powerful hurricane since Irma in 2017. While Melissa made landfall in Cuba, its outer bands reached Haiti, the Bahamas and parts of the Cayman Islands. In Haiti, heavy rain and winds forced people to take shelter in schools and churches, though the hurricane's eye isn't expected to pass directly overhead. The storm already was blamed for 7 deaths in the Caribbean, according to the Minister of Health and Wellness of Jamaica, Christopher Tufton. At least 3 people died in Jamaica as they were preparing for the approaching hurricane. The 3 deaths happened while trees were being cut down. 2 of them died after trees fell on top of them, and 1 person was electrocuted. Another 13 people were injured during preparations. Many of them fell off ladders or rooftops. The Category 5 storm has already been blamed for the deaths of 3 people in Haiti and 1 person in the Dominican Republic. As Melissa tracks further north, its forecast is to weaken slightly but still remain dangerous. By Thursday, it's expected to pass over the Bahamas as a Category 1 hurricane and then head towards Bermuda. Now a pertinent question arises. Why did Melissa become so powerful so fast? Well, experts point to rising ocean temperatures across the Atlantic. Warm water is a hurricane's primary energy source, and this year's Caribbean waters were 2 to 3 degrees Celsius warmer than average. That heat supercharged Melissa, helping it to grow from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in less than 48 hours. Meteorologists call this phenomena as rapid intensification. For now, rescue teams in Jamaica and Cuba are working around the clock, of course, clearing roads, restoring power and searching for survivors. International aid agencies are preparing to send food, water and medical supplies as well. The full scale of the damage will only become clear once communications are restored in the hardest hit areas. Dr. Sushil Kumar Dwivedi, Environment and Science Matters expert, joins us live. Dr. Dwivedi, how intense has Hurricane Melissa's impact been in the Caribbean?
Yes, nowadays we people are living in the world of the climate emergency or climate crisis. So around the world, whatever it is, either it is the Caribbean Ocean, so everywhere the environmental emergency situations are arised, and there are some warming of the ocean air, that is the upper layer of the ocean, it become warmed, due to which the energy is provided to the uh, temperature that is the rising in the ocean, it is providing the energy leading to the stronger wind and more intense fall, and it is creating more and more severe damage, and it is writing a devastating story, or it is creating a trail of the ruinous. So, as the anthropogenic activities are concerned, so we people have created so much disturbance in terms of the land, river, land, water, as well as the soil and air, and so everything is disturbed, and especially the due to the increase in concentration of the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So there is the warming, and warming is occurring, and it is creating more problem to the every actually earlier we are witnessing that the hurricanes or environmental events were occurring. But nowadays these are become more frequent, and intensity, and it is more intensifying and creating much more damage in terms of the mortality and other damage. So it is the time to be alert, and it is the time to be retrospect that whatever the relationship between the people and environment, and
Yes.
it should be the redefined. And we should come forward to protect our
Dr.
environment.
Devastate, what has made this storm so intense? It's reported to be one of the most intense ever in history.
Yes, it is the category 5 hurricane, and it is earlier in the capsule you have explained that since the speed of the hurricane is around 300 kilometers, it is being more devastating and more intensifying and creating much more damage to the surrounding. And now, as far as the Caribbean Ocean is concerned, so it is witnessing that such type of the ocean, such type of the environmental happening occurred earlier. But nowadays, due to the climate surge and climate or due to the global warming, the such things are occurring, and there are other.
What has been the impact? What has been the impact of the cyclone in Jamaica? What are the reports you're getting?
Yes, please repeat the question.
What have been the impact of the hurricane in Jamaica? What are the reports you're getting? How much damage has been done there?
Yes, actually, अभी हम कह सकते हैं it is just a we can say it is a only glimpse, एक छोटी सी झांकी है, अभी पूरी पिक्चर बाकी है, because now the environmental problems are becoming more and more intensifying. पहले जो हम लोग मानते थे कि पर्यावरणीय समस्याएं, ऐसा नहीं है, कोल कल्पित बातें हैं, स्टोरी हैं, अब ये सच्चाई हो गई है इस दौर की कि कुछ भी, चाहे देखिए कल भी आपने देखा साइक्लोन मोथा।
बिल्कुल हम देख रहे हैं कि मोथा भी भारत में आया है, वहां मेलिसा के बारे में बात करें। शुक्रिया हमारे संग जुड़ने के लिए डॉक्टर द्विवेदी, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। वी रन आउट ऑफ टाइम, लेट्स स्लिप इनटू अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक।